All right, now we will be covering lesson 1-2, which is more geometric figures. As you can see, we will again chunk our lesson. This lesson, the first section we will chunk is questions 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's go over what I'm asking for these 4 questions. First, you are to draw 4 angles with different characteristics. Describe each angle and name the angles using numbers and letters. Second, compare and contrast each pair of the following angles. Let's move on. Number 3, you are being asked to recall that the sum of measures of complementary angles is 90 degrees and the sum of the measures of supplementary angles is 180 degrees. Here it asks, the figure below shows 2 intersecting lines. Name 2 angles that are supplementary to angle 4. And part B says, explain why the angles you named in part A must be the same measure. Number 4, complete the chart by naming all the listed angle types in each figure. And you will notice over here it says the 4 types of ways that angles can be classified with their measures. And that's similar to what it's being asked here. Okay, so I would like you to work on problems 1, 2, 3, and 4. Discuss this with your partner at your table. And this time I'm going to allow you to work on this for about 15 minutes because it's going to take you a while to get through that chart, I think. So take about 15 minutes, pause the video, and work through questions 1 through 4. As you can see, the answers for 1 through 4 have now been provided. I want to address a few questions in particular. Here in number 2A, notice that I put angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent. Adjacent just means that they're sharing a ray, okay, that they touch one another. And they're supplementary because they sum up to 180 degrees, which is a straight line, as you should have determined back in question number 1, that a straight angle is an angle that is a straight line, which is 180 degrees. Here in question or 2B, I said that angle ADB and angle BDC are adjacent, again, because they share this ray DB, and they're complementary because they sum up to 90 degrees. And always think about it this way. C comes before S in the alphabet, and 90 comes before 180. That's how I kind of remember what a complementary versus a supplementary angle is. Now, let's take a look at questions 3 and 4 that you were to do. Notice again that the answers have been provided for you. And I really want to touch on question 3B in detail. Okay, you should have determined that in 3A, angles 3 and 5 should have been supplementary to angle 4 because we have a straight line here and we have a straight line here, okay? And the reasoning behind why these 2 angles must be the same measure is angle 3 is supplementary to angle 4, so the sum of their measures must be 180. Angle 5 is supplementary to angle 4, so the sum of their measures must be 180. Well, angle 4 didn't change any measure. So that means that if both of them are supplementary to the same angle, then those 2 angles must be equal to each other. All right, on to your debriefing question.